Yo, what's going on, world? It's your dog, Keep You Worldwide. It's a Down WorldWide presents. Man, we got Tru University Street Execs.
Yeah.
Super producer.
Yeah.
/ artist. / designer extraordinaire.
Yes, sir.
Big Papito.
What's happening, brother?
What's up, my boy? How you feeling?
Hey, man. I'm feeling great.
I appreciate you coming through, my boy.
Thanks for having me, man.
Life's way more poppin' than it was before. I'm a little bit smarter than I was before. My diamonds hit harder than they was before. It been a long time for they finish me. Take my energy.
No, we ain't gon' play around. Look, KJ here retarded. We pull up, stick in the spray ground. Them niggas don't want no smoke. Drop that dot, we make them lay down. Thinking that you fly. 7.62, knock that plane down. Okay, talking like he hard. You a bitch, you ain't no name. He gave up his whole squad. You a snitch, you ain't no one.
Big Papito. Hey. I see dead men walking, shoot a dead man coffin. Park the color in aqua, smoking gas, start coughing. Shit, make a offer. I eat dead lobster. You ain't said nothing. I ain't gon' beg for nothing. While you on TikTok, I check my TikTok. That's a wristwatch. Caught by 6 blocks.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing that big South energy in with
Hey,
you.
man.
Yeah, be a wave.
Hey, I've been eating good lately, so
Yeah.
excuse the weight.
Yeah, man. How does it feel, man? Everything. How your day was? You know what I'm saying? Before you came through.
Man, my day was good, man. I jogged.
Okay.
I went through, I jogged through Piedmont Park.
Okay.
Then I went to Kel Me Crazy, I think. Yeah, Kel Me Crazy. I got me my little salmon toast, man.
Salmon toast, boy. Okay, they new right there, you know.
It's like salmon toast with avocado in there and a little kale smoothie.
That sound clean as hell.
It is, man. I've been trying to like change the way I eat so I can have more energy, like
For sure.
Like,
Cause you need that energy when you're out here doing, you know what I'm saying, being the super producer extraordinaire, you dig what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, that's a day to day in Big Papito world, you dig what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. So, you know, you out here eating clean, you need that more energy, you know what I'm saying? Cause you're on the other side of that dough, my boy.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? How does that feel, bro? How does that feel being on the other side of that dough with the elites? Cause you been elite, but the other elites looking at you like, hey, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, you having that shit, man. You know what I mean? How that feel?
Man, it's a couple things. It feels great. Feels reassuring.
Yeah.
At the same time, it feels like mind blowing because like you over here next to you, like somebody you don't listen to. This man done got you passed through like high school depression, or you just like you probably hit a bitch to your to breast song or
For
something.
sure.
But it feels great because it's like as an artist, deep down in your core, you want to know that like you belong somewhere, like your art is going somewhere, or what you're doing is like impactful, and just being around like superstars, whether it be 2 Chainz or like Doug 42 Doug or ESTG or like anybody, like it just feel good because at that moment you just feel like you doing what you need to do.
Do what I was here for.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure, man. So with that being said, do you feel it's more pressure now, or was it more pressure when you're still on the neck?
Man, that's a good question.
Yeah.
It's definitely, I'm not gonna lie, like back then, it's the same type of pressure, but different, right? Because back then, when I was on the net, I didn't know what I was gonna get into. I was just grinding hella hard, and like I was making something out of nothing. So the pressure was like, it was pressure, but it was stressful because you have like, let's say like family members who were just like, you ain't gonna go back to school, or just like people that kind of doubted the vision or the dream.
Right.
So you had to believe in yourself, and then that was a different type of come up. Like that type of pressure is different. Like everybody experiences that. But once you cross over, once you achieve certain things and you start having these accolades and people start realizing who you are and they're looking for you,
Right.
I think that pressure that comes is a little bit less stressful than being an underdog. Because at that point, you have a name, so you just have to maintain your name. But if you was doing the right thing as an underdog, like building work ethic and working day in, day out, you really just be cleaning through. Because a lot of people get up there and they start getting lazy. So, like, I work every day.
Hey, man, I see you know what I'm saying, you're a big shark guy here, man. Megalodon type shit. You know what I mean? That's how we got to do it, man.
Hey, man, it's like, I want people to know, like, this was a dream for me. Like,
right.
Since a kid, I just knew since a kid, I'm gonna be an artist, I'm gonna be a creator, I'm just gonna create. At that time, I didn't know nobody who was doing that. It was just like, you either a basketball player, or you a rapper, or you a lawyer, or you a doctor. It wasn't really no in between. So like, I'm just happy that now, 2021, we got all these outlets where you can be multifaceted. Like, I am an artist, I am a producer, and I am a designer. So, man, I'm telling you.
Silly, hey man. Well, look, tell the people something. I got producers and everybody watching. You know what I'm saying? Name 2 programs you use. You know what I mean? Throughout, it can be anything. Now, you're a man of many hats, so it ain't got to be just music. You know what I'm saying? Be anything.
Nah, for sure. Like, I mean, everybody knows I use FL for beats, but I also use Ableton. I also use Pro Tools to record. Like, that's my #1 go-to.
For sure. Living on that.
When I do my designs, like, a lot of times, like, I'm on Adobe. I use Adobe Suite too, like the whole Creative Cloud situation.
Okay.
From Photoshop, Illustrator to Premiere and After Effects, because it's like these programs were always like with me when I was since a kid. My dad, he's a world-class technician, but like sometimes he had to like draw schematics for cars or something, or just download certain things. So, or he would make his own flyers for whatever. So those softwares were on the computer, and I was just like, man, I'm learning these, like, and I just got into it. And man, I'm telling you, you're only as sharp as the tools in your shed.
Right.
So that saying goes a long way. So like, learning a few programs, man, like especially like more than one, will definitely expand you in a really good way, in ways you wouldn't even expect. So those are a few programs that I use for sure.
Okay, so y'all hear that, man. You're gonna need your tools, sharpen up your tools. You know what I'm saying? You could be like my guy sitting across from me, but you gotta put the work in. That's what's going on. You can get a little bit of sauce, but the sauce will never be the same. You know what I'm saying? So since we talking about the sauce, describe your sound in 2 words.
Big.
Big.
Disruptive.
Okay. Expound on that.
So like, big, I've always had these like big, like just big ideas in general, like probably outlandish ass ideas, but you gotta go big, and then like I chip away at it.
Okay.
Whatever I can't do, I take it away. But if I start big, right? If I start way crazy, right?
Right.
And I get to this point, my expectation was up here, but I'm over here. I landed here, but people will settle for right here. So that's why I always go for big. Cause it's like, at that point, you're not disappointing nobody. And that's always a good thing for me. Cause like, I learned like, you will have so many big ideas and probably you will accomplish like literally 25% of what you wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You only got to 25% of what you wanted, but that idea was so big that 25%, even though it's 25%, a lot of people will look at it as 100%. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say big. Disruptive is like, I think disruptive is the same as innovative. So like, you know.
Okay, breaking in.
Something that's innovative is disruptive.
Because you don't know, you can't put no name on it. It's uncommon. It's not right. Okay,
bro,
okay.
You remember when like Lil Baby came onto the scene and he gave everybody that little anxiety, like he about to take over, and he did. Like, that's disruptive energy. Like,
I fuck with it.
Me and Train talk about that shit all the time. Shit gotta be disruptive.
Yeah.
Shit gotta like.
That is colossal though. Because anything that big is gonna disrupt anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I fuck with that though. I can fuck with that insight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so since we talking about this big insight, you got all these things that you juggling, you got these big colossal thoughts, you got these visions, you know what I'm saying, in your brain. How do you manage that? You see what I'm saying? And make sure everything gets the same output. You see what I'm saying? Because that's a lot.
I to be 100, like I used to have this big problem where I used to feel like I had to do everything.
Okay.
And it wasn't until like 2-3 years ago, like I started like chilling out. Like I started trusting my friends, but not just like my regular friends, like my friends that I know that are doing stuff. Like started like opening up and just like letting people take lead. Cause a lot of times, being a man of many hats, man, you wearing these hats, but you low-key not listening to yourself or your mental state or your body. So the most important thing I do is I listen to my body, I take breaks, I relax my mind. Some days I don't do shit, and that's okay. Cause I'm just a human being, you feel me?
For sure.
If I'm burnt out, I'm burnt out.
For sure, that's some real shit, my boy.
So, I turn to my team. I'm blessed to have like a strong, like real dedicated team. They back me up with anything, no matter what. If I was like, man, we finna go fire extinguish the whole sun, they gonna do that. They gonna ride. We riding out. Look, we at the drawing board. How are we gonna do this? That's impossible. But still, how are we gonna do this though? You know? And then it's just trusting people, trusting yourself, trusting your mind and your spirit, because everything gonna tell you, like, you know. So yeah, that's all I can say about that, for real. Like when you really out here, whether you do 3 things or you do 1 thing and you burn yourself out, and you just listen, take a break, because when you take that break, you're gonna have this insight, and you're gonna look at what you just did, and you can really appreciate what you did, and then you'll have new energy and a new mindset to attack and do something even bigger. Like, it's steps. Like, you do something and you kind of like keep doing it, but then you burn out. But then you got up here, but now you like your energy down here. So now you looking up there, seeing what you did.
Right.
And now you can really like plan and then be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. And then you get back on and then you propel yourself even more. So that's how I look at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of answered my next question, like, what would be your, advice for somebody that's trying to be successful? And that's some real shit. Like, you gave a lot of insight to that, because even myself, I'd be like, sometimes, like, I get burnt out, like, damn, am I going hard enough? But that's some real shit, like.
It's okay, because it's only, like, literally, nobody is gauging, this is not something that, like, you make your own check, you get your own hustle on. Nobody's telling you, there's no progress report, there's no adequately yearly progress with this, there's no evaluation except for yourself. So self-evaluation is important.
For sure.
When it comes to like somebody who's up and coming and want to do this, consistency is key. That's really the only thing, because like consistency and work ethic. You could be talented, but if you're not really doing shit like consistently, then it's just not gonna really stick with people. It's not gonna brand. See, if you wanna be a brand, whether you wanna brand yourself or brand your clothing line or brand your business, you have to be consistent, because consistency is literally what turns an idea into a brand. You feel me?
For sure.
Because then people know what you stand on, because they seen it however many times you done put it in their face. No, even if it's annoying, like, even if you do the shit to the point that is annoying, like, still do it. Cause like at that point, you doing it for you and you doing it for your livelihood. So why not? You know?
Okay. So lastly, man, when it's all said and done, you got these colossal visions. What do you want the world to remember Big Papito legacy?
That's a good question. I'm big on legacy, man. I want people to just be inspired. Like, I want when people look at my work to feel inspired, to want to get up and create. It's really simple. I can't even go in depth because it's like, well, I can because like the people before me, 2 Chainz, Kanye, all these big artists, like at one point in time, bro, I felt like I couldn't do something, and then I listened to them and they did something, and I felt like I could do it right then and there. Sometimes that's just that little catalyst right there, that little inspiration right there can take you a long way for real. And that's what I feel like. I want my work, my legacy to represent inspiration.
Okay.
The youth, old, I want to inspire. Yeah, whoever catch on.
If you listen to you, it's anything you create or anything you produce in this world, you want to be inspired.
Right.
Okay, man. See, I hear that word, because I'm definitely inspired by you, my boy. I want to tell you that personally.
That's
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Wish you all the most success, you know what I'm saying? Keep shining out here, keep doing your thing, because it's up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
and y'all know what's going on. It's down QP WorldWide, Big Papito.
Yo.
WorldWide Monopoly presents. It's out of here. What's up?
True. Hey, bro, I'm on some Kanye. I hate saying this shit, but I'm on like some Kanye level, like motherfucking like OCD shit.
I know wrong with that, bro. Fuck with that though. Like that what it take though.
Like I would literally like be like, nah, we ain't doing that. We can't do it until it look right. But it's important because like people when they see that shit, they gonna bite on. They ain't not gonna let go. They gonna be diehard. Like they gonna tune in every week. Whatever you got going on, they gonna come fuck with you.